Hello, my name is Kmaputla and I'm a BBD code student. I recently came back from an internship at BBD and I was working on one of the projects as a prod support, person. And what my job was on a day-to-day basis was take tickets that a person has logged while using the software, maybe issues, maybe they want to find out how something is on the database, so what is wrong with a certain file they were trying to access, and then I then gave them solutions or made fixes to the code so that they can continue working. And that was mainly what my job was to fix issues that a person experiences while using our software. And while I was there, I learned a lot of things about how programming really works, because since we're dealing with the live system, so someone on the other end is using it and relies heavily on the software, we needed to make sure that when we fix it, it does not break in a few hours or something, that it would actually last. And counting the fact that the system is, really huge, you need to know what you're doing and know that your fix is not going to affect any other part of the system. And that's mainly what my focus was on. I was helping a user when they had an issue with the software. If it had given them an error, I needed to then find out what that error means and then how to fix that error, or if that error was meant to happen, tell them why it happened, and then tell them how they can fix the issue they had on their side so that they do not have that error again. And that was mainly what I did. And also I would also sometimes, depending on what they really needed, get stuff from the database so that they can compare the information they had on that side to make sure that whatever they were working on actually went through and it worked. And that's mainly what I worked on as prod support. And the technologies they used were C Sharp and Python. C Sharp for the front end and then Python for the back end. And during that time, I had to learn that system on the fly because I've never used that system before or seen it, and also because I've never used the language, so I had to first figure out how the language works and then start fixing the issues. And the experience was amazing. I got to work with the live system, which is what I can say is the most amazing part of it, and also because I got a chance to experience what it really means to be a programmer, like what happens on a day-to-day basis. It's not all all light shows and you fixing extremely difficult errors. It's one of those small things that help the person using the software to not have issues. It was me finding out that the code is an important part of the system, but maintaining it is also as important as the code itself. You need to make sure that your code is up to date, that all issues and all bugs are found, because we cannot just have a system with bugs and just leave it to leave that part of the system alone. We had to make sure that it works and everything is proper. And yeah, that was mainly my internship. Thank you.